What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the Secret Life of Horror. My name is Danny, and today I have a really fun video for you guys. I'm going to be talking about and showing you guys some of my new additions to my poster collection. As you know, I work at the movie theater, and one of the biggest perks and biggest blessings of working there is I gotten to acquire some amazing movie posters. And as you can see, I'll be showing you guys all different posters that I have already in my collection. And so with the movie theater coming to a close in the next couple weeks, next month or so, they're kind of letting us loose. They're letting us have some of the older ones, some ones that have been sticking around for a while, and even some newer ones, and like ones that we won't be open in business for. And so I have been getting my hands on some really good editions, but these are ones also that I just haven't shown you guys yet. And I'm a huge movie poster guy. I've always loved movie posters since I was a kid. My first ever movie poster was Twilight. Don't hate, I liked vampires. But this is my favorite movie poster right here. Is my John Carpenter, Keith David signed The Thing poster. Super dope to have. Every time I look at it, I get happy because it's probably my most valuable possession. But anyways, I have a whole bunch to talk about today, so I'm just gonna go and dive right in. The first ones that I do have for you guys are really dope. Shout out to HollywoodMoviePosters.com because they have every single poster that I'm about to show you guys for sale, but they also have the images that I'm using right now, so I don't have to unroll every single one of them for you guys. But the first one is these first couple ones are really cool because they are pretty old, at least a decade old. And the first one is Insidious Chapter 3. This one is really dope. This one was tucked away for a long time upstairs, and before I was even an assistant manager or anything, they're just chilling, and I asked if I could have it, but I never took it because it's a very large poster, and I normally walk to work, and I don't want to be caught walking with a 4 or 5 foot poster just walking around. I mean, I got it anyways now, but it's kind of funny to think about. But I like the Insidious Chapter 3. It's not my absolute favorite, but it is a poster that stands out. I really can't wait to try to hang this up somewhere because it's like almost the entire length of my entire wall. But yeah, it's pretty cool to have. And this other one is really dope too, and it is Inferno. It is the third in the series of the Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons. I really love this trilogy. I think it's really underrated. I like the mystery aspects. I like the thriller, and it has even some like true crime elements to it. But it's a whole lot of fun. I absolutely love this movie, and so I'm pretty stoked to find, because it's been hanging in our stairway, and so it's pretty cool to finally be able to take it. And I can't wait to try to find a home for this one as well. And the last one I got, which I haven't gotten yet, I'll let you guys know if I got it, and so I'll hopefully have it by the time I upload this video. Yeah, buddy, I got it. Yeah. But it is Final Destination. Final Destination Bloodlines, actually. And I really love this poster. It's pretty cool. I actually have another variation of this poster, and so it's really cool to have two different ones. But this is a pretty dope poster, and I really love this film. It's honestly right now definitely in the top 5 for best horror movies of the year so far. Loved Final Destination Bloodlines. But next up, I have a few more older posters. These aren't like super old, but maybe in like the past year as well, but some that I just haven't showed you yet either. And so some of these are just like really dope. I'm excited to have. And the first one is Sorcerer's Apprentice. This one is really old. It's on a whole different kind of paper than most of them. It's a lot like my Splice poster, but it's like on really old paper. And so I'm really happy to have this one in my possession, and I'm not gonna hang it up yet. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a frame for this one because it is really cool to have. It is very kind of valuable. It's not super expensive online, but it's just a movie that I loved a lot. Next up is another kind of older one. It came out 2021 maybe, something like that, and that is Knock at the Cabin. Knock at the Cabin is a really fun film. It's by M. Night Shyamalan. It's really cool to have because I have his daughter's movie poster, The Watchers. The Watchers is a whole lot of fun. It's not the greatest movie out there, but it was a pretty good debut. I remember when I think it came out. I know it came out last year, but I'm not sure exactly when. I've had that poster for a while. I just haven't showed you guys actually for that one. Next up is another older one that I'm pretty excited to have, and that is Antlers. Antlers is Kind of a very underrated movie nowadays. I don't really hear nobody talking about it, but it is a fun film, especially if you like the kind of occult kind of movies. And this one is, yeah, Daniel Radcliffe plays in it, and this poster was up on the wall for a while. Nobody grabbed it for a long time because it's not always free game on all the posters, but there's some that I see and then I'll just take them right away, like Splice poster. That was one that I wasn't, I was letting that one get lit up, and so that was one I took right away. But this one I waited for a long time because I didn't think we were gonna close down, honestly. But next up is a fun one. This is one that I think will really stand out on any wall, and that is the Meg 2. It's a really cool and fun poster. I eventually want to have like an entire room with just posters, and like have it as my movie room, and have like just like up and like full spread, just all movie posters. And this is one that I think would stand out like crazy on one of those. And so I really wanted this poster. It's one that it's a guilty pleasure. I do like the Meg movies. I've been growing to like the original Jaws a lot more. This one is nothing like it. This one's just sloppy fun, but it's still a good time. Next up is a whole different change of pace, but one that I already have hanging up on the wall, and that is Heretic. Heretic was such a dope movie. If you haven't watched that, you're doing yourself a disservice. It is really good and really thought-provoking. For me, it hits home a lot because I've had a lot of conversations with Mormon people. I went to Bible school before, and so I've been able to be in those situations, and I've learned a lot about different religions and stuff, and everything was like spot on and actual questions I've had myself. And so it's just really cool, really well done, I thought. And so check that out if you haven't actually. But Heretic, really cool poster to have. The other one from last year is Smile 2. This is one that is also already hanging up. And I loved this movie. This one is getting all the praise because it is such a good movie. It is so much better than the first Smile. I'm not a very big fan of the original Smile. Smile 2 blows it out of the water like crazy. And this is one that I love. This is definitely, I think this was my second favorite movie of last year. And I'm so happy to have this poster too. And it is already hanging up, like I said. This last one from last year is one that I've been waiting to get my hands on for a while. And I'm really excited to have. It is one of the most graphic movies of last year, and that is Terrifier 3. And this poster is really dope. I've been holding out to get it because we've had it in our office actually, but a lot of the coworkers have been coming around getting different posters, getting their own fix and stuff, and so I wanted to make sure I got mine. So I made sure to get Terrifier 3. And so that one I'm really happy to have. This one is one of the ones on the more expensive side right now if you're looking to buy some, especially the original one sheet because it's such a popular movie. But really stoked to have this one. This is one I'm probably gonna end up taking to Houston Horror Film Fest, getting this one signed by David Howard Thorne. But it feels kind of weird because I've been friends with David Howard Thorne on Facebook since 2016 or so. And so it always feels kind of weird whenever you meet people you've been friends with and ask for the autograph. Like it was like that with Billy Pond because I've known him for about the same amount of time, and whenever I met him we were just talking. He was like, oh, could you sign this? And he was like, dude, come on. And he like signed it. But yeah, it's just so cool, like seeing just how far they've come, especially David. And so that's one I do want to get signed, just to have, especially him. And I think Damien's gonna be there too. And so yeah, that's gonna be a fun time. The next up is one that I'm very happy to have because we only got one poster of it, and this is one that I got immediately, and that is the monkey. This was really it's kind of underrated. I haven't really heard anybody really talking about it lately, and it came out in what, February I think. And so the monkey is a really cool one. Osgood Perkins, the one who made Long Legs, which I also have a poster of. This poster is just really sick too. It stands out, and so I'm really happy to have this one. Next up I got Hard Eyes. This one also came out in February. This one wasn't my absolute favorite, but it fell much into the vein of like Thanksgiving, almost like Scream, or like even like the other Valentine's, classic Valentine. It's very much in the same vein. It's a good one. I did like it, and so it's pretty cool to have this poster as well. And also Death of a Unicorn. This one came out, I believe, in March. And this one, it wasn't the best. It was very much a horror comedy, but it did kind of go under the radar too. It was A24 as well. It was a little fun one. It was a fun one. I watched it with one of my friends, and it came out, and yeah, we enjoyed it. We had a lot of laughs, especially with Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's always cracking me up, especially with Ant-Man. It's dope. Next up is Drop. Drop. This poster is one that I mostly got just because of the poster, because it just looks incredible. I'm really impressed with the way that it looks and it just pops out. I'm definitely gonna put this one in a frame. I do not want to put holes into it, make it all messed up. But I do really enjoy this poster. This is one of the few that I have not seen yet because we only had it for I think a week, and I was just pretty busy that week. I was probably wore out and just didn't get a chance to. But yeah, next up is one that I did see, but I don't remember it all that well. But I plan on watching it again pretty soon. That is Until Dawn. I watched it after work, and so I didn't really get to really watch it, and so I was pretty tired whenever I did. But Until Dawn, it's a really cool looking poster, and I know it's based off the video game too. And so I do want to kind of start playing that. I've heard pretty good things about it, and so I want to check it out. But yeah, Until Dawn is pretty cool one to have as well. And next up is Sinners. This one is probably top 3 of my favorite posters, but also top 2 favorite movies of the year so far. This movie was phenomenal, man, and so I'm so happy that I was able to get my hands on one of these posters. It just looks great, and it has like the entire cast on it too. And I love those kind of posters, and I feel like they don't really do enough of them in horror. As you can tell from the movie poster of Miracle of Violence, I have like so many cast members on there because I just think it's cool whenever you get to see a lot about, not a whole lot about the movie, but you get to see like a big widespread. It's like, oh, this is what the movie is, you know? Like, oh, these are the characters in the movie. I feel like it's always just kind of cool. I don't know, it's a personal thing, I guess. And so this next one I've not seen either because we just did not get this one at the movie theater. And I'm not sure, I don't think it's streaming yet, and so I'm really excited to finally watch it because this poster is insane, and that is Bring Her Back. Bring Her Back looks pretty dope. I forgot which studio does it, but we only got one of these posters, and so I had to make sure that I was one of them that got it because it is a pretty great looking poster. And I'm happy to have this one. This is one I'm not gonna put holes in probably either. Wait until I can throw it into a poster, much like that one. But really happy to have that. It's really freaking cool. And we're almost there. I promise we're almost there. The last ones here are the ones that are not out yet. These are the movie posters that have yet to come out, and some of them are coming out pretty soon, and so I'm pretty excited to just even have them because they are really anticipated movies. Hopefully they're not bombs. But the first one is Megan 2.0. I am not looking forward to this one too much. I did like the original one a little bit. Like, it wasn't my favorite, but there wasn't a whole lot of other movies coming out at that time other than, like, it was Cocaine Bear. I forget what else. But I wasn't the biggest fan of it. But I am kind of hopeful. I think it comes out next week, and so we'll see if I keep this poster or not. But it is really nice artwork. I do like the way it looks, and it pops really well. But the next one is The Conjuring: The Last Rites. I really am excited for this one. I'm only liking the Conjuring movies nowadays just because there's not really anybody doing it like that no more. And mostly for nostalgia's sake because I've seen every single Conjuring movie in theaters. And so I'm excited to see where it goes, but I'm not really excited to see I feel like it might be a letdown, but we'll see. It is pretty cool looking poster anyways though, so I'm definitely gonna hang on to it and hang it up. Probably not gonna put holes into this one either. And this one I am super excited for, and that is The Black Phone 2. And this poster is pretty sick as well. I think this one's gonna be a great movie, especially with going towards a paranormal aspect it seems with the grabber. And so I'm really curious how this is gonna play out. And I like this movie poster, and so we'll see what happens. And this next one is one I'm super excited for, and that is Him by Jordan Peele. Him is gonna be super dope. It looks already crazy with Marlon Wayans in it. I'm a huge fan of Jordan Peele movies. I thought Nope was phenomenal. I thought that Get Out was phenomenal. I thought Us was phenomenal, and so I'm excited to see what this one's about. This one's gonna be, I think it comes out September maybe. But yeah, I'm really happy to have this poster too. It's pretty basic, but it is a pretty clean looking poster, and so I'm definitely not gonna poke holes in this one either. But I'm excited to have this one. I'm excited to watch this movie when it comes out. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. And the last one is one that I think is a pretty cool poster. It is one that I can't wait to watch either, but I am kind of suspicious about it as well because it is a remake, and that is I Know What You Did Last Summer. I am a really big fan of the original trilogy. I liked I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, I'll Die on That Hill. It wasn't like the other two, but it was a decent movie. But I we'll see what happens with this remake. I'm kind of burned out on remakes. There's been a whole lot of them. I'm still not the biggest fan of everything getting live action remake and stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. But I do have the poster, and so I do like the way it looks. It is nice, clean. It's nice, squeaky clean and white. And so, yeah, that one will look nice on my wall for sure. But anyways, that is all the posters. Thank you guys for sticking through if you watched all these. I know it's a lot because I got a lot of movie posters, but they're all really cool, really great additions to the collection. But anyways, that is all that I have for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.